Good morning. I think I've got a squeaky chair. But anyway, that's all right. It is Sunday morning, the 21st of November, and it's another grey, cloudy sky here in Port Elliot, South Australia. And I gather it's a fairly consistent weather pattern across most of the state and probably the country. I don't know. Yes. Good morning, Keza. Lovely to have you here already. So early. It is a Sunday morning. And Leslie, lovely to have you here too. I love that little photo. It's gorgeous. Anyway, we're here for the daily Lenormand card spread reading, and I have got the cards ready. So tune into your connections so that you can actually listen and feel and sense what is the messages for you from this spread of the cards. Okay, I'm going to switch around now. So here we go. It looks a bit blue, doesn't it? That's the type of lighting that we've got today. It's a bit weird, isn't it? And I am going to just put that a little bit smaller. It's a little bit too dominant. A little bit too dominant. Now, what we've got is the Blue Bird Lenormand deck, and this is the one that has, well, it's got that on the back. It's a US game system that actually manufactured this one. So whether it's something that you can get from your local bookseller or, the cards places and spaces, I got it online. I would have done and had it posted because a lot of my shopping's done that way at the moment. So here we go with the 5 cards. I have laid them in a similar spread, and I felt I needed to actually have a charm in the centre as well. Now I'm going to actually start with the charm because it's the ship. So it's any places and spaces that you want to go, direct your life in that flow. That's what I'm getting. So good morning, Shaz. So you really do have that sense of being able to go anywhere. Sure, I think the Earth is covered in about 70% space that's water, oceans. I'm actually not too sure. I know I've seen it written down somewhere. Or is that 70% of our body has water in its cells and etc.? Look, it's a number. It doesn't matter, does it? Interesting, yeah. Good morning, Kim. It's raining there? Oh, yeah, well, don't think it's raining. I am in the middle of doing some washing, so some of it might need to go in the tumble dryer or just leave it under the garage line, on the garage line. It's under the carport. It's got shelter. It won't get rained on, but it'll take a bit longer to dry. Yes, so, yes, the weather is a bit interesting, isn't it? So what we've got here, and I'll read it similarly as to how I read it yesterday morning with that is above the line horizon, what that ship's floating on supposedly. I don't know. That's the conscious level of what we've got in our day, and what we've got in the subconscious is below that level, that line. And you've had the Corellas visit this morning. Oh, wow. I did hear some parrots. I don't know whether it's the galahs or whether it's the Corellas here. Corellas being the white ones, for those that don't know, and galahs being the pink and grey crop, or whatever thing it's called. Yes. Hello, Michaela. Beautiful to see you here too with the gorgeous bear, and you're awake. That's early. Well, I mean, it's 8 o'clock here, obviously, because this is when I do the live streams, roughly. 8 o'clock. I think it's 8:03 going by my computer. Right, what we've got is the anchor and the clover and the fish are in that conscious level of what we're going to be aware of today. And the mice and the tower are what is in that subconscious, not quite there yet factor of awareness, really. So so Leslie, you've got the sun out in Mount Gambier. Oh my goodness, that's lovely, because it's a beautiful spot there, isn't it? And yay, yes. I like the yay. 8:30 there, yeah, Keza, you're a half hour in front of us, and then I think Queensland's an hour behind you, half hour behind us here, South Australia Central Time. Anyway, it's all time. Time is relevant. We're all awake and alive and present now. So it doesn't matter what the time is. That's only the gauge that we use to help us understand what part of the day we're in, or night, or whatever. And calendars are the same thing, just to understand meeting times, really. Right, what we've got is the anchor first, and with these cards I do need to read them because I like the little verses. So the anchor is a sign of a stable... I'm going to read it from the camera that I'm seeing there, but it needs to focus, doesn't it? So let me go way up and come down again. So the anchor is a sign of a stable event, basked in sunshine, secure and content. When the anchor is some distance away from you, hope will fade and leave life askew. And as I mentioned yesterday, that's in reference to the Grand Tableau spread, which I'm not going to do today. I probably could, but I have a full day workshop on today. So what it is meaning is that sense of security, the sunshine, everything is well. Okay, that's what I'm sensing from the anchor and the energy that's bringing us today, because we've got the clover right smack in the middle of those two as well. So flowers surrounded in clover leaf. More happy means happiness. Flowers surrounded in clover leaf means happiness surmounted over grief. Bits of luck and fortune await. You have the potential to make life great. And it really is the clover being that lucky card, isn't it? Exactly. That's exactly it, Keza. And there is a scammer there somewhere. I don't know which channel it's on, but do ignore them. Now, here we go too with the third card in that above the line, our conscious awareness is the fish card. So when fish swim near in an ocean vast, prospects are clear for a fortune amassed. If fish swim away, hopes are battered, cheer turns to dismay and dreams are shattered. Gee, some of these words are really complicated, but because what we're looking at is not the grand tableau and there's not directions, it's just that factor that fish are an abundance card. They really are something that gives you the plenty of. And that's what this is saying for us today. Be aware and thankful for what we have in our abundance. So that's the fish. So as that essence of what we've got in our conscious mind, of what we can see quite easily in our day-to-day, it really is that steadying influence of the anchor, bringing us the good luck and the abundance with it. So I find it really appropriate that the anchor's there when it's the ship as that charm, that central energy of being able to go anywhere and do what we want. So bring that abundance in. We can do this, okay? And here in our subconscious, and it's funny that it's the mice too, because they usually are in that hidden area. And what's the subconscious? But it's sort of the hidden area. So what we have is the robber mice take your treasure. Inside the house, they steal with pleasure. Hope's not foregone when this card is near. Once the mice are gone, you regain what is dear. So it's almost that uninvited presence that might be the thoughts that are in your subconscious that are dominating, that you don't really want to keep your mind on too much. They're sort of stealing that attention that's in that level. So when it actually comes out into the open, they scoot off. So you're not going to need to actually worry about or be too concerned about what is not quite revealed in your unconscious mind. That's what I'm feeling from that one with the mice today. And bringing that tower into our presence, bringing out from that subconscious into now being aware of it. A lone tower stand. Oh God, I'm going to have to get that new camera. A low tower stands confident and secure. Ground your strength in all that is pure. When troubles surround, weakness may come. Problems that are bound, you must overcome. So it really does bring that sense of extra security in what we're bringing forward. So allow that revelation to be brought up to that conscious level. And then those, anything that is an issue can be dealt with. It's not left hidden. So that's what that's bringing forward for us. So those are going to be brought up into our consciousness through today. And we do have that in this charm with the ship there, we do have the skills and ability to steer it where we want it to go. And that includes all the nuances of what direction winds are going and all that sort of stuff. Although that one isn't a sailing ship, it still needs the skills and resources to be able to steer it where we want to. Not quite so limiting as what a sailing ship is, which is actually quite interesting as I look closer to that. Let us go back and actually have a look at that charm. I'll bring it up on the back of a black surface. Let's focus it. It actually almost looks like a paddle steamer. Let's see if we can get that focused. It's not going to. This is where I do need the camera that's going to be able to focus well enough on the charms. Well, that didn't work, did it? We'll go back to this. So thank you so much, each and every one of you, for being here this morning on a Sunday morning. It is lovely to see you all, and especially if you want to spread it out to others who may need the messages that are in this. At least there's always the ability to replay these. They definitely get automatically recorded on the Facebook, on the YouTube. So certainly spread it around that these are available for people to actually use for their own guidance on a daily basis. Now, tomorrow morning, I'll be back again around the 8 o'clock. Thank you. And if you do feel that you need to have those more personalised readings, the available straight up there with the rosbounty.com.au and the Buy Me a Coffee, just slightly different formats of how I do those readings, and the way that you pay for them is all that gives you that choice. If you really need to book in for one-on-one time with me in person, there's my Calendly link. Hopefully I spelt that right. I didn't look before I pressed the send. Oops. So, well, let me see. Did I? Yes, I did. So thank you so much for being here. Now I'm just going to go back to thank you so much too for those lovely little clovers, the emojis. So everyone, have a lovely day. It is going to be a beautiful Sunday. I have learnings to do because I love doing workshops. It's great fun. And there's Kim's. Have a great day, everyone. And there is the link that I'll just put on the screen. Oh, and of course it's not going to do that in one sentence, is it? I've got them on all of them. That's the one for the YouTube. This is the one for the My Time. And you know how to spell my name because it's up there. So, thank you, each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day, and namaste until tomorrow. Bye.